What's up, everyone? Bob's Blu-rays here, and it has been about 16 years since I posted a video, but I did do a live stream this past weekend in Tennessee when we were all at the Airbnb. So hopefully you enjoy this video. Stay tuned and I'll get into everything from the trip, also including my haul right after this intro. All right, so we arrived, as in Mizzy and I arrived at the Airbnb here. There's some bean bags or a cornhole, depending on what you call it. Beautiful deck, very long driveway. The inside, this place is huge. It's gorgeous. Picked a great Airbnb. Hopefully everyone likes it. But yeah, nice couch, TV. Huge kitchen, a jukebox, does not work though, but Alexa does, he says. Here are some bedrooms. So it's like 3 bedrooms up here, 1 in the basement. So yeah, king size bedroom down here, beautiful bedroom. Ping pong table, pool table, Pac-Man, Deadpool, and some pretty sweet stuff. And here is the bunk beds. They're queen size, which I've never seen before. So very nice. Yeah, it's a beautiful place. We're in Tennessee, Kodak, Tennessee, and yeah, I love it here. We're gonna be visiting Orbit. So the funny story is I actually booked this place like 2 days before Grindhouse Video announced that they're closing their store down. And yeah, here's a washer and dryer as well, dark. And then backyard, it is raining at the moment. And that is my car. And yeah, so it's really nice. I like it here. And yeah, it's beautiful. Gas grill out here. So you got a barbecue grill. Say hi, Mizzy. Nice grill and a little swing. And then we've got a jacuzzi in here. So very nice. It's running and everything. But that's pretty much everything. Backyard and the driveway. And then you got a bonfire pit down there. And here's the garage. Yep. Alright. There's what it looks like. It's Tony! Basement Blues!
How's it going?
What's up, Tony?
I know what you're here for.
So I come out here and we've got Johnny, Mizzy, Tony, just looking through slipcovers, and April sitting down and watching. You got some slips?
He found something?
Tony, you actually found something?
Report that one.
Report that one. Oh, more. Say hi to Tim.
Hi, Tim.
Look at poor April. Johnny just threw slipcovers on her.
Yeah.
That's my life.
I remember.
That,
I don't remember who claimed what.
Okay.
I know Cody, I believe, claimed that.
Someone claimed the.
Yeah, there's some of the stuff's been cleaned, but
Did anybody claim this beauty?
I don't.
Yeah,
remember.
somebody did.
I feel the one Harley.
If Tony did, we'll fight.
Somebody claimed most of the
like
Harleys.
all of Harley. I don't know.
Oh, that Joker's sick too.
Still fighting anyways.
What? What did you say, Tony?
Still fighting anyways.
Wow, Tony wants to fight.
Joker's Tony.
Right now, Ryan's bald head.
I'm not in the right like mental. Just I don't know.
Yeah.
This is actually really good.
Texas Roadhouse do it for you, Tim?
Texas Roadhouse freaking killed my night.
That was not good.
Yeah.
Okay.
There is a
That
keto
was-
place on that.
Yeah.
That was not good service, and I thought Johnny was gonna kill
was
someone.
2 hours of our lives completely. Yeah, it was
Cody, did you have a good experience?
No.
No.
It wasn't that good, and I waited 2 hours. So
Yeah.
that's why coming back Sunday. So. It's all Bob's fault.
Bob, what the?
You're the president of the situation.
The president. Afterlife? I have not seen it.
What are you looking at?
I'm just looking.
Hey, Johnny.
Do you like Spider-Man 67? It's in the case up there. It's super rare.
Are you serious?
70.
No, I don't like it that much.
You don't really run across that.
So
one,
there's
though.
no Blu-rays over
No,
here.
Blu-rays are over there.
Sweet. Tim, you ready for this live stream tonight?
Oh, it's right.
It's gonna get wild. And here I have found Corey's favorite double feature.
Halloween is in the Criterion collection.
Tony,
I didn't realize that.
would you like to comment on this? No? You don't collect these?
I do not. It's cool.
Why is Johnny telling us that you slid it across the counter with a smile on your face?
Johnny had a concussion. Johnny had a concussion.
He bought. You saw him buy this, right, Tony?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
See?
He wanted more.
Did you buy this one too, Tony?
Nope.
Blue in the warmest color.
Nope.
Blue is the warmest color. Hi, April. You're gonna end up on YouTube now. Hi, Bree. Awesome hoodie. Yeah. Okay, I'll be taking that.
That's for Corey.
There is so much
Monkey Bone. 101 Films Grand Hotel.
alien.
Babes in Toyland. Very nice. We're at the flea market and have not found a single booth carrying a single movie. So Tim's idea of the flea market isn't turning out so well now, is it, Tim?
What? What's that? Oh,
No movies in
well,
any
we just
booth?
started, but it's not looking so hot.
Yeah, I guess we need to go where Adam lives, huh?
I know. What the fuck is this? Maybe it's the difference between flea market and swap meet, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Flea market's not the good shit.
Mizzy and Bree might be buying a puppy. Ryan, you want a puppy?
No.
April's about to walk out of here with a puppy. Yeah. All right, so I'm here with Tim, and I tried to recommend Bad Milo to Corey here.
Because he apparently hates Corey. I'm trying to save Corey
Shut up,
this
man.
time
You don't-
because this movie is terrible.
It's not terrible. It's very fun.
No, it's terrible.
And it's bloody.
It's terrible.
And it's funny.
It is none of well, it's
And even
bloody,
if-
but
and-
it's awful.
And even if it's bad, everybody needs to watch a bad movie every once in a
No,
while.
no.
So you appreciate the good ones.
No. I recommended something like legitimately good to Corey, and then there's this guy recommending bad
Yo,
Milo.
look, I've recommended good movies to Corey. He never listens to my recommendations. He doesn't like watching movies I recommend. That's the problem. I've stopped recommending movies to Corey because of it.
That's not true.
Corey,
that's
you
not
want to
true.
explain yourself? Yes. So, Jeff, what did you grab?
Oh, I grabbed some 2 big old bags of bootlegs, all burnt DVDs.
Nice.
It was Basement Blues recommendation.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Tony's recommending
Yeah.
bootlegs now.
Yeah, he said all those Blu-rays that were over there in that box. Just not even to look at those. Just look at all the MODs on the table. So pick them up.
Wow.
You can't buy them. They're
Wow.
not official. You can't buy them anywhere. Buy them right here, right now.
I second that.
Nice.
He heard it.
And what did you grab?
I got some rocks.
Rocks? Okay, nice.
Well, it's only get this. Might not.
It's the only way to
This
get
goes
it.
overseas,
We
but
might
Yep.
not get it. Now,
we might not.
We're at the flea market right now, a group of us here, and what do you think happened? Tim left us once again. Tim just got a couple of them, April, and he's like, we're leaving. And he left us here, and now we don't know where they are. Tim won't answer his phone. Tim leaves people. That's instead of Tim talkies, it should be Tim leaves people. Exactly. And I can't find my dad, Tony, so there's a lot of concern. Tony.
he told me to buy
I didn't see them anywhere.
All right,
in our
April,
area.
what are you buying?
All the everybody's I got all the
What did you get, Dad? Wrong side. There you go. Is that the collection? Yeah. All right, April, what'd you get?
I got Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Nice.
Silver Spoons, Terror, Kyle XY, Key and Peele season 3.
I see Ugly Betty.
And all the ugly buddies.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You're gonna have every show out there.
That's my goal.
Warren, you don't have anything in your hand.
He did grab stuff. April's
Oh, April's holding it. And Tim, what about you?
I got 2 things.
Prisoner's Daughter?
And Body Double.
I have Prisoner's Daughter, but I didn't see it yet.
Yeah, I came back and say on Brian Cox. I was like, that's a pretty good cat.
All right. Corey, what are you buying?
Right now I have Maggie,
Uh-huh.
the girl with all the
Follow
gifts,
the animal policy.
or with all the gifts.
Nice.
And War Room, one of your recommendations.
Yep, you're gonna like that one. Watch it with the family.
Absolutely.
Emily, what'd you get?
I have to call out everything.
Yep, let's see it.
Rick and Morty season 1 on Blu-ray.
Uh-huh.
Straw Dogs on DVD.
On DVD.
Yeah.
The original Straw Dogs, okay.
Yeah. Eastern Promises Blu-ray.
That's a good movie.
Bad Lieutenant DVD.
Nice.
Lost Highway. Kino Lorber.
Okay.
Blu-ray. Black
Trippy.
Dahlia on DVD. I did pick this one up.
Nice.
Westworld Blu-ray.
Okay.
Universal Soldier Blu-ray.
Love that movie.
Virus on DVD. Hard Boiled on DVD. Fearless on Blu-ray.
Patriot Games.
Blu-ray. The Lone Soldier. Lone Soldier.
Bad
the Lone
Teacher.
Ranger.
The Lone Ranger. Bad Teacher.
Bad Teacher.
Step Up 2. Identity Thief.
Identity
Nice.
Theft, and these are the 2 I picked out. It's One Last Dance and One Day.
Okay. So just anything that started with the word one.
Oh, this has Patrick Swayze in it.
Okay.
And then this had Anne Hathaway, and it looked good.
Fair enough. Jeff, what are you getting?
I hope some of this. There's some Simpsons in here.
Argo,
Bunch of
Protege.
CDs.
Uh-huh. Fear.
Fear. Some C-Lab. If you don't like C-Lab, you can get out of here.
I don't know. Let's see.
You don't know what C-Lab is?
What are you getting?
Bunch of crap that I don't need.
Bunch of
I'm happy for it. They're all pretty reasonable.
couples.
I know I
retreat.
have this one, like, but I don't know if I have the slip.
Yeah.
Is that you recommended?
Race is great.
Yeah, I don't know if I have the slip. Parkland.
You got
Sorry.
gems in here though.
Yeah, we just watched it like that.
The Intern, you can't go wrong with. And Dan Over Real Life, what a great pick. I haven't seen this
I've
in
seen
so
it
long.
forever, yeah.
Yeah, that's a great pick. I don't know where you found these for
Steve
$1.95.
Carell,
You killed that. Okay,
Extract,
Extract is funny and the Switch is great.
Yeah, it's
so.
good. And this is definitely.
Yeah, Funny Games doesn't have a Blu-ray,
Doesn't have
so
a Blu-ray.
great pick. Have you ever seen it?
Yes, I have.
Okay,
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
He's probably got the best card of all of us so far. Boa.
Where was that?
Ooh,
Oh, Constrictor?
You found there was this.
Hey, this is pretty good, right?
That's an excellent movie. Look at that. He found Invisible Man on 4K with the slip for
That was my
$7.95.
first 4K ever.
Can't go wrong.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wow.
2020.
First 4K.
Yeah,
Invisible
I
Man.
thought It was. One of the last I saw before the pandemic.
Oh yeah, yeah,
First
yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
buy-
That was January of 2020.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep. Oh my gosh, I remember this movie.
Yeah.
The Eye,
I remember that too.
Jessica Alba.
I mean, she was hot, but the movie sucks.
Look at that. Nice lenticular, $10.
Somebody send.
Jeff or I might be buying
They,
this.
uh,
Jason
They
X.
broke the box setup. That
Yeah.
the only way
yeah.
to get it is in the big box.
How
set.
dare you.
Somebody did that to us.
How dare you? So we're at McKay's and guys, what happened? Tim left us again. He just leaves. He doesn't say goodbye. He just leaves. He leaves Corey all the time. And Johnny.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
April's
tough.
in the car. She's
Poor
almost
Emily.
dead.
Yep. Poor Emily. Poor Cody. So we just got done driving, what, 8 hours, Mizzy?
Yes.
8 hours. And we are at Disc Replay in Maryville, Indiana. And we are about to check out what they got. I'm going to show him Disc Replay for the first time ever. Excited?
Excited.
Yep. And so stay tuned.
excited.
We'll see what we get. So it's the first Disc Replay. They don't have a huge 4K selection here, but then they got superheroes here. And then when you come down here, I think I've showed everyone this before, coming here a couple times. It's just all Blu-ray steelbooks. All right, just got out of disc replay. 2 bags, one for me, one for him. Got some stuff. We'll definitely show them off probably tonight. I'll do a haul video, and it looks like I might even take him to the other disc replay. We'll see. Been driving around for like now close to 9 hours today, but yeah, I might go to the other disc replay. So many rare out of print Scream Factory slip covers. Our leaving disc replay. It is 9 p.m. They are closed. Yeah, they were like, we're closing, and so we had to get out of there. Can't record too much in there because it's super loud music. But that glass case,
yeah, some nice,
ridiculous.
Some nice gems in there.
If you're a Scream Factory fan and need out of print slip covers, I mean, they're expensive. They know what they got in here, but yeah, as you can see, the parking lot is empty outside of our cars. So driving home now. Haven't been back since like Thursday night, Friday morning. So this was the last stop. It was nice. It worked out. Worked out that we stopped. Very expensive. We ended up dropping probably like $300 more, $300 or $400 more in just the last 2 hours on the way home. Which is a little stupid, but fun. And honestly, the trip to Tennessee, I guess I'll wait to show you what I found in a little bit. But I found 2 gems that made the entire like weekend, and they were good. Yeah, absolutely. So I'll show them. All right. Talk to you soon. Alrighty, so I hope you enjoyed all of those clips. It was such a blast. This weekend was absolutely incredible. Spent so much time with amazing friends. It is truly like a family. I had a blast. We all went to a bunch of different stores. We went to Orbit DVD, McKay's, Mr. K's, and then Mizzy and I on our way back from Tennessee, we hit up 2 disc replays in Indiana, one in Maryville, Indiana, and one in Highland. And we've got some good stuff, and I'll definitely be showing off those things in just a little bit. So hopefully, like I said, you enjoyed everything, and I'm going to go ahead and dive into everything. The really nice thing about this trip is that everybody kind of brought some stuff with. I forgot my slip covers here. I was disappointed. I wanted to bring those with, but everyone was kind of like just trading. Tony and Tim especially brought a ton of stuff with. They were kind of just giving away a lot of stuff, also doing a lot of trading, and nobody was selfish as far as that goes, and that's what I love about this community. I was actually telling Mizzy on our way back from Tennessee, is that it's so cool that nobody's like cheap or like greedy or anything like that. They just kind of like, yeah, if you want something, grab it. And we all just spent hours going through slip covers. Ridiculous, just cardboard, but we did. And I'm so grateful for the community. And with that being said, let me go ahead and dive into everything I got. So here we go. I don't know what came from each store. I spent some at a little bit at every store. This was at Disc Replay, I know that, but this is Abduction. It is a Shout Factory title with the slipcover. I like Scott Adkins as far as action movies go. Never seen it though. Gangsterland. I thought this was cool find with the slipcover. I have heard I haven't heard anything about this movie, but like I went to Letterboxd and I saw it's just average, man. But I like Jason Patric, and Sean Ferris is cool, so we'll see how it is. Hopefully I enjoy it. I'll check it out. I'll get around to it at some point. I don't Cinedigm put that out. Dan in Real Life. I was excited about this find. That was pretty cool. I haven't seen that in many, many years. The Bling Ring. It is an A24 slipcover, and I'm very happy to have found a lot of A24 slipcovers on this trip. This was okay. I know a lot of people kind of say this is better than Spring Breakers. They're kind of just hand in hand for me. Just kind of okay to above average. Nothing special for me personally, but I know a lot of people enjoy that one. And then Ultraviolet. This came as a recommendation from Jeff's wife, Bree. She had recommended this one. I found it at a flea market and ended up leaving it in Johnny's trunk. And so when we stopped at Disc Replay, I ended up finding it again, and I just texted Johnny, and I was like, you could keep that one. So I found another one. Never seen that one. Never seen The Circle either, but I like Emma Watson. She's in The Bling Ring. Then we got The Vow. This is like the only sticker I couldn't get off. I peeled all the other stickers off, and this was the only one that is just a nightmare. Did my best, and some stickers are just terrible, but literally everything else came off. Next up is Straight A's. I've never seen this. I like Ryan Phillippe. Then we have got Chloe. Now, I enjoy this movie. Some people enjoy it for one scene in particular, but I have fun with it. I like Amanda Seyfried, however you want to pronounce her name. It is a pretty good movie, and it is out of print. And when I found it, I think it was like $8 or $9 or $10, and now it's like a minimum of 30 on eBay, I believe. So I thought that was a pretty cool find. I was happy with that. That's probably one of my better finds. We got this lenticular of found footage 3D. You know, I love my lenticular slipcovers, so I always enjoy collecting those. We have got American Hustle right here. I've never seen that one either. I know that just got a 4K Steelbook announcement recently. Shout out to Mizzy for Final Destination 3. He found this in the store, so I've been looking for this because I have Final Destination. I have the second one, I have the fourth one, and the fifth one. And they just started filming Final Destination Bloodlines, actually. And Mizzy found this one. He was like, hey, I found it. And I was like, where? I was looking in the horror section. I looked in the Fs, and I couldn't find it. But he's like, yeah, it was at the bottom of the shelf or whatever. So handed it to me, grabbed it. Definitely one of the better finds. I'm not saying it's super expensive or anything like that. But sometimes you find movies that are common titles, but it's really cool finding them out in the wild. I always enjoy that. We've got Stronger here. This is a pretty good movie. I'll have to rewatch it at some point. As a runner myself, I really did enjoy the story of this one. It's pretty heartbreaking. We have got The Owners, which is an RLJE title. I've never seen that one. We've got Chick Fight, which was another really cool find for me because this slipcover is just hard to find. A lot of these movies, they're just not, like, this isn't a popular title. So when you go on eBay and you try and find this with a slipcover, it's really difficult to find some of these movies with slips. And I like Quiver, and I like, obviously I'm a slipcover guy, so there's that. And then we have got another one here. This is going to be Spider-Man Across the Universe, or Across the Spider-Verse. I've never seen it. I've never actually seen either one of these. And I've heard great things about them. I'm just not an animation kind of guy, but I am going to at some point check these out because I've heard great things. And this was like $11, the Walmart Steelbook. Shout out to Ryan for picking this up and asking if anybody wanted it. So I grabbed that one. It was like 11 bucks. Great find. We have got Snatchers. Mizzy said this was pretty decent. I think Tim had mentioned it being decent. I'll have to check it out at some point. We've got Original Gangster. Don't know much about it. An Echo Bridge title. I saw it, and I was looking at the back, and I was like, okay, it sounds decent. Maybe I'll check it out. I just needed a slipcover for this movie, and I could never find it. And at Disc Replay one day, I found it, so I grabbed it, and then I gave Mizzy the movie. The other one that I had, I just wanted a slipcover. We've got Sorcerer and the White Snake. It is a Magnet title. I enjoy collecting Magnet titles as well. Never seen it, but I love Jet Li. Was always a fan as a kid. Fireproof. This is one of those movies, same director as like Courageous, and a couple other ones. I know that Corey is also a fan of this movie. I like Fireproof. I remember watching that when I was a lot younger. Battle of the Sexes. Emma Stone, and I mean, Tim is very biased. He loves Emma Stone, but he said it was very good. So I'll have to check that one out. We've got Mr. Deeds up next. I don't own this at all, so that was an awesome find. I remember enjoying that. It's been a long time since I've seen it. We have got The Chinese Connection. Now, this was, I think, I don't know, it was in between $10 and $20, and it was at McKay's, I believe, and it is the Shout Select title. It's number 10. It is one of the ones I'm missing, and I'm collecting this entire line. So I was very happy to find this, since it is out of print as far as Shout Select goes. We've got Hold Your Breath. Now, this isn't a great movie. It's not very good. I do like Katrina Bowden. Always had like a kind of crush on her as a kid when I was a lot younger, and it's not a good movie, but it was $1.99, so I grabbed it. We have got The Night Shifter. This is another RLJE title. I don't know much about it, but maybe at some point I'll check it out. We have got Contraband with the slipcover. I don't own this, so Was happy to find that as well. The stack is getting a little high right here. Next up, we have got Dark Shadows. Now, this is going to be a hot take. It's going to upset some people. I'm not a big Tim Burton fan. I like Batman. And I also am not a huge Johnny Depp fan. Nothing he's ever done. I'm trying to think. Like, I was never a huge fan of the Pirates movies. But I know he works a lot with Tim Burton, and Johnny Depp's just not my cup of tea. I didn't care about the whole Amber Heard Johnny Depp case. That was really annoying to me because I didn't really care at all about either one of them. Next up, we have got Home Alone. Now, some people would be like, why would you buy this? Well, I have the second one on Blu-ray with the same exact matching artwork, so I wanted to get this just to complete kind of the collection, make them look nice on the shelf together. Next up is going to be another A24 title, 20th Century Women. This was decent. I remember watching it a while back, a couple of years ago. It was recommended to me. Didn't mind it, but I really do like Billy Crudup. And I introduced Mizzy to a movie called Rudderless last night, which stars Billy Crudup, and I know Mizzy really enjoyed it. Next up, we have got Mr. Woodcock, and I enjoy this movie quite a bit. It's funny. It is ridiculous, and I remember watching it in theaters, and I will have to check this one out again. I definitely actually wouldn't mind rewatching that pretty soon. The Requin, or Requin, depends on how you want to pronounce it. This movie sucked. It has some of the worst CGI I've ever seen in my life. But I collect all shark movies if they have a Blu-ray. I love collecting shark movies. I love shark movies. This movie should have been so much better than it was. I would not recommend this movie. It is absolutely awful. Next up after that, we have got High Life. This is another A24 slipcover here. Like I said, picked up some A24s. I was happy. I've not seen this. Tim said it's a pretty messed up movie. So that is all the movies that I picked up at different stores as far as that goes. The rest of the stuff that I'm going to show is either from like Tim or Johnny or Ryan or Jeff or something like that. So I'll go ahead and dive into that next. Actually, I just realized I forgot 2 titles. So I found these next 2 titles. I'm going to show the last 2 titles at Disc Replay. These were awesome finds for me. Yeah, Mizzy and I got into some trouble. This was literally the last store we went to. And they were closing and wrapping up, and we were just like checking out. We were the last ones in there, last car in the parking lot. And I was so happy to find this. I have this movie obviously on 4K, but this steelbook is the 3D version, and it's a beautiful steelbook. I absolutely love the steelbook, so I was so happy to find it. This was the original steelbook that Best Buy put out when the movie came out. And then this was the best find of the weekend. Like I said, found this at Disc Replay on the way home, but I found the first one for $50 at a record store in St. Louis last year, and now I found the second one, and that is going to be Jeepers Creepers 2 here. And this slipcover and the title itself are very out of print. I found it for $50 at Disc Replay, and they had a ton of other great titles. I mean, they had Dolls with the slipcover, Sleepaway Camp 3 with the slipcover, From Beyond, Queen of the Damned, and they had a bunch of other titles. It sounded like he had said that somebody came in and sold their entire Scream Factory collection. So they had a bunch of Scream Factory out-of-print slips in the glass case. And if I had been loaded with money, I probably would have dropped $500 or $600 or $700 in that store. But we all have bills to pay and rent to pay and things like that. So I was trying to be very careful. Next up, so these all came from, I believe Tim gave me these, either Tim or Tony, but I'm pretty sure this came from Tim. It might have been Tony. Crimes of the Future, decal releasing. It is a just a Blu-ray slipcover. I didn't get the 4K from Second Sight yet. I do plan on getting that at some point. Next up after that is going to be The Lighthouse. This is another A24 slipcover. Now, when I had first watched this movie, I didn't enjoy this movie. I didn't like it at all. I didn't get it. I thought it was stupid. I just didn't like it. But I do collect all A24 slips. I collect all A24 titles as much as I possibly can. And I'll have to revisit at some point, but this wasn't for me the first time I watched it. But I do want to check it out. Next up is The Fly, one of these old Fox Icon slipcovers. This did come from Tim. Shout out to Tim. The Boogans or the Boogans, I believe the Boogans, right? I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Somebody will probably correct me. But we've got the Boogans, I'll call it. Kino Lorber 4K. Tim hated this movie. He did not like it at all. And so he's like, anybody interested in this? And I snagged it off of him. And so shout out to Tim. Thank you so much, Tim. I appreciate it. Tim is awesome. Let me just go through one more title here. Shout out to Mizzy and Tim. This came from Tim. I had this 4K. I ordered it from Groove during a sale. I didn't get the slipcover for it. Mizzy found it in Tim's pile of slips, and he was like, look what I found, and I was so happy. This is a really nice slipcover. And just shout out to Tim in particular. He always comes with a bunch of stuff on these trips. It is the 3rd time I met him, and he's awesome. His roommates are awesome. His wife is awesome. And he always hooks people up, whether it's with slipcovers or whatever it is. He came with a bunch of collectibles this time, statues. He gave a bunch of statues away. Just an awesome guy, awesome all around. So shout out to Tim. Definitely go follow his channel, subscribe, whatever it is. Tim Talks Talkies. Okay, so these titles came from Tony. Shout out to Tony. I can't say enough about Tony. Honestly, I could talk about Basement Blues forever. What isn't there to say about the guy? He cares about everyone. But let's talk about how funny he is, because he gave me this 4-pack. It is Magic Mike, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, Failure to Launch, and Fool's Gold. So I popped it open, you know. I was cleaning the Blu-rays, wiping off stickers, whatever it was. And I opened it up, and it is missing the Magic Mike disc. And so I texted Tony, I reached out, and it sounds like he has the Magic Mike in his player in his basement, and he forgot to put it back in here before he left. So, Tony, if you're watching this, hopefully you could get me that Magic Mike Blu-ray so I can clip this in here and have all 4 discs. But I do want to rewatch Failure to Launch. I remember enjoying that one. Fool's Gold is okay, and How to Lose a Guy 10 Days. I don't believe I've seen that one. Continuing on here, we've got Ferris Bueller's Day Off. This is the 100 Years of Movie Memories. We've got Paramount logo right here. I'm collecting those, so I'm happy to have it. We've got Gotti. Now, when I ripped this slipcover off, the sticker off of this is what happened. So I'm going to try and get another slipcover for this. Heard this movie's awful, but I collect all of Vertical Entertainment's titles, all of their movies. So happy to have that in the collection. Next up, we have got Sabotage. Now, I believe this is another one that came from Tony. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it did. Happy to have it. I've never seen it. I like Arnold movies, and it's one of the newer ones probably. So looking forward to getting around to that at some point. We've got War of the Worlds, another Paramount 100 Years of Movie Memories. Running the Bases. I'll check this out. I believe it's a baseball movie. I know it's got a 4K out there, but Tony was giving it away, and I was like, yeah, I'll check it out. I always enjoy baseball movies. I don't know the cast or anything. I saw the trailer a while back, and it looked okay. Cheesy, you know, B-movie stuff. Kong Skull Island. This is one of those, I believe this was for King of the Monsters. This was movie, like, tickets or whatnot, something like that. And so they did a bunch of slipcovers for these, trying to collect those. He had the bird slipcover he gave to me. I ordered the movie from Groove, and I forgot I didn't have a slipcover already for it. And then I was mad, and Tony had a extra bird slipcover, so shout out to Tony for that. We have got The Following. This is a 101 Films title. I'm collecting all of these. I'm missing like the first 16 or something like that, but this is number 30. I don't know anything about this movie. I'll check it out at some point. We've got Patrick, and I believe Patrick Still Lives or something like that. But I could be wrong. It might, yeah. I guess it's Patrick and then the remake of Patrick. I didn't even know there was a remake. But this is Umbrella. This is part of the, I think, Ozploitation Classics. So, yeah, numbered spine right there. And he had that. We've got 4 films from Clint Eastwood. I've actually never seen any of these 4, and I've seen a lot of Clint Eastwood movies. So I'm looking forward to checking these movies out at some point. We've got The Enforcer, Firefox, Absolute Power, and Sudden Impact. Clint Eastwood's one of my favorites. We got Philadelphia. This is my first ever Twilight Time title. I've never seen Philadelphia, so looking forward to checking that out. Changeling. I remember watching this in theaters. I have to revisit it. Clint Eastwood directed that one. Jeepers Creepers, regular Blu-ray with different artwork. It's Tony for that. We've got Hunger Games, The Hunger Games Catching Fire, Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1, and Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2. Now, yes, I already have Hunger Games 50 times over, but as you know, I'm somebody who likes to collect all these different slips, a lot like Tony. I'm like a mini-me of Tony. And anyways, very happy to have it. These are they were like $3 slipcovers. They were at Target for a while, and everyone was picking them up. Sometime like last year or 2 years ago, everyone was buying these on clearance for like $2 or $3 at Target each one. And my Target sucks. My Walmart sucks. We never get steelbooks. We never get any good deals like that. We never have anything in stores. So shout out to Tony for that. Thank you very much. Here I've got Little Women, the not the original, but the one from 1994, and then Marie Antoinette. Never seen this one. I actually don't know much about that story, to be honest with you. But Kirsten Dunst is in that one, and then Little Women. And then, last but not least, Jaws the Revenge. And Tony was like, I couldn't get rid of this one. Everyone wanted the first three, but he couldn't get rid of this one. But now that I have this one, I'll have to try and go out and get the first three. And those were all like Zabi exclusives back then. All right, continuing on here. Let's keep moving here. We have got 2 titles from Johnny. Johnny was like, hey, I got a box for you. He gives me a box. It's got a bunch of Tennessee Titans stuff in it, some lights, towels, shot glass, a bunch of other stuff, and then 2 steel books he gave me. So there's Hollywood Dreams and Nightmares and Dead Stream. So thank you so much, Johnny. I really appreciate it for the steel books and the lights and stuff like that from the Titans. I know he was a season ticket holder. Him and I are big Tennessee Titans fans. So shout out to Johnny for that. Really appreciate it. And speaking of which, Johnny's wife, April, was awesome. Shout out to all the spouses, all the wives in particular from this trip. They were all awesome. Like Jeff's wife, Bree, was amazing. Both April's were amazing. Jessica, which is Warren's wife, is amazing. Everyone is absolutely incredible. Everyone was amazing this trip. Emily was amazing, Cody's wife from Film Addiction. So appreciate every single one of them. Everyone that was on this trip, thank you so much. If I'm forgetting someone, I do apologize. But seriously, everyone was absolutely amazing. We've got Inside here. These came from Orbit. These 3 titles I'm going to show next. Inside, High Tension, which I am a big Second Sight guy. These are absolutely incredible, beautiful titles. I've never seen Inside. I do want to check it out. I know it's a French film, I believe. And then here's another French film, High Tension. And I really enjoy that movie. I actually saw it in theaters when I was like 11 or 12, I believe. My dad took us to see it as a family, I think. And my mom wasn't too happy, if I remember correctly. She was trying to cover my eyes and stuff like that. And next up, we've got Valley Girl, which is one of those Eureka box sets. I really like these deluxe. These are just beautiful, these box sets. I love the hard boxes. It's a pretty fun movie. You got Nicolas Cage and Deborah Foreman. I have the Shout Select title of that one, but happy to have that one in the collection. And then I've got 3 more titles to show off here really quick, which are going to be, this one came from Ryan. Shout out to Ryan. He knows that I like the Step Up franchise, but I'm also trying to collect all of them, the slip covers and everything like that. I'm missing a few of them. And this was actually one of the ones I was missing. And I think he gave it to Jeff, John Doe Juggalo, and Jeff was like, yeah, you could have it, man. Don't worry about it, because I know Jeff's a big 3D guy. But yeah, I don't know if I've seen this one. I can't remember which Step Up movies I've seen. But I'm trying to basically watch all like the Bring It Ons, all the Step Ups, all the Honeys. And I did watch the Honey franchise. I've seen the majority of Bring It Ons. And now I got to watch all the Step Ups. I like the first 2 a ton, though. Next up, these 2 slips came from John Doe Juggalo. He had this Harold and Kumar Escape from Guantanamo Bay and Office Christmas Party Blu-ray slipcover. Shout out to him for that. I had the movies already, and I was just missing the slipcovers, and he had told me about having them. And I had some slipcovers for him, and so we did a trade, and just shout out to him for that. That is everything. That's everything that I picked up. Thank you so much for this weekend, everybody that was there. But that's just about everything. Thank you so much to everyone who's kind of watched so far, is still watching the video. I know it's been a while since I posted some content. Hope to get back into it. I know I've got a lot of live streams coming up. We did a live stream from the Airbnb, and we were able to fit all 15 of us on the camera. So that was a really fun experience. It was a little bit more structured than the one in Massachusetts. But when you get Dave and I together, it is, you don't know what you're going to get. So was one of those things. But I just wanted to say thank you so much, everyone that made it this weekend, from just Tim to Tony to all the wives to Mizzy to absolutely everyone that was there. It was an incredible experience. It was so much fun. We did a lot of shopping. We cooked. We played a lot of games, and it was just a ton of fun. I can't express it enough. I've done a couple of these meetups. This is the second time we stayed in an Airbnb, and it was just a blast. Shout out to April for assisting in finding a nice place. I had found some Airbnbs, and she had found one that was even cheaper and nicer. So I went ahead and just set it up, reached out to everyone, and everyone's so good about just committing to it and paying and everything like that. That's the great thing about this community. You don't have to worry about that stuff. It's awesome. These Airbnbs are a ton of fun. These meetups, everything like that is just awesome. And I can't express it enough. I keep saying that. I repeat myself over and over again. But thank you so much. This community means a lot. I took a break, but I didn't forget people, and it was never personal. Even when I take a break, sometimes you just need to work on yourself and things like that. And I'm not the kind of person who wants to seek like attention, not to sound insulting or anything like that. I just kind of disappear quietly. I know it could be, bad that you don't tell anybody, things like that, but I don't want to make some big thing about it. I just like to kind of disappear quietly, go off on my own and work on myself and things like that. So that's kind of what I did or tried to do. And yeah, so don't take it personally if I didn't talk to you or anything like that. I know I'm going to come back. Sometimes you just got to work on yourself, and I got burnt out, and I'll talk more about that later on, but I'll do a video. I have something planned coming up. But yeah, that's everything. Got a live stream coming up Tuesday, and then the Tuesday after that. I think I'm going to start streaming like every single Tuesday night. I think I'm just going to start with 1 day a week to avoid any kind of burnout or flooding the YouTube live streaming channels and stuff like that. I don't want to overlap with people. I don't want to step on people's toes. And I don't want to overwhelm people with so many live streams, or myself or my guests. So that's the plan. If you see empty shelves behind me, it's because I got to alphabetize and start reordering some stuff, all these movies I got to put away. And so hopefully the next time you watch a video or anything like that, these steel books will be behind me. But that's everything. Hopefully I have a movie room tour potentially coming up, but I said that last year and I still haven't done one. So who knows, it could take 10 years, but eventually I'll get around to it. So that's everything. Thank you so much for watching. Mizzy, if you're watching this as well, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for making a fun week. He stayed with me for like he stayed with me before the trip and then after the trip. So thanks for that. We didn't kill each other. That was always a good thing. Neither one of us threw each other off the balcony or anything like that. And I put him to work helping reorganize some movies and stuff like that. So thank you so much for just hanging out. And that is everything. Until next time, hopefully you enjoyed the video. And I'll see everyone in the next one. Have a good one.